Hi everyone, welcome back for more Let's Play Professor Layton in the Diabolical box. It's now time to go in one of these buildings. This one to be specific. In a room with, well, what apparently is a butcher shop. Let's see. One right there, yep. And one right there. And yep, okay. So now we need to talk to this guy. Whoa, this whole place is covered in garlic, and it definitely smells like it. Blech. Yes, it's very pungent. It's a good thing I brought a handkerchief. My eyes are watering. My nose hurts just being in here. Finally, some customers. Come in, come in. It's been months since anyone came by to shop. My shop's been out of favor with the townsfolk recently. I can see why, or rather I can smell it. It's hard to breathe, let alone shop around all this garlic. Blah. So it smells. Big whoop. It's not here to class up the shop, you know, it's for protection. We've got what you might call a bit of a vampire problem here in town, and garlic keeps them away, see? Vampires? Seriously? Do I look like I'm joking, boy? See that castle over there? That's where the freaky guy lives. At least, that's what people say. I'm not saying I believe the talk, but you can never be too prepared, you know? Really? Okay. People are crazy about vampires and gold. Do you see that watchtower, Professor? There's something very suspicious about it, isn't there? So now let's actually go look at this watchtower. A lot of places to go from here. Yeah! Oof! That scared me silly, Professor. What's making that awful ruckus? I don't know, but I think it's coming from right above us. Quick, Luke, up the stairs. After we take a picture. So, now that we have a picture, you know what we need to do. Play Spot the Differences with photograph 5, the watchtower's first floor. Well, obviously our first difference, this wine spill isn't in the bottom.
Just leave it to me. Piece of cake.
And then, this mirror is not cracked over here.
This should do the trick. And there we have it.
Okay. So, let's see here. And if you look, right here, it looks like they've either flipped the garlic around, or it's actually missing one. So,
consider this puzzle solved. A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Bingo. And now, puzzle. So once again, before we head up the stairs, and he yells at us that he's found one. There's one over here where that is. Now, one of these other mirrors has one in it. Oh, come on, where is it? There it is. And where that last difference we spotted was, we have a puzzle. I've struck gold. I found a hidden puzzle. Number 119, the fake coins, worth 30 points. There are 10 coins in each of the 5 bags below. One of these bags is labeled with fake coins that are lighter than the real ones. A real coin weighs 10 units, but a fake coin is 1 unit lighter, thus it's 9. If you're using a scale that can register up to 200 units, what's the fewest number of times you could use the scale to find the one bag filled with fake coins. Well, let's see. If a real coin weighs 10 units and we have 5 bags, 5 plus 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15, we could do it in one weighing. The way we would do it, we take 1 coin out of 1, 2 coins out of 2, 3 coins out of 3, 4 coins out of 4, and 5 coins out of 5. What we should come up with is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 150 units. However many units we are off of that, that tells us which bag has the fake coins. So we would only have to measure 1 time.
This should do the trick. A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
That's a variant of a very old puzzle. Wow, that puzzle actually made me break a sweat. Okay. Up we go. And now we look at a man who's got something around his neck and a bunch of wine and such around him. Okay. Hidden coin. Puzzle? Bah, gall darn vampires, get off my property. Are you alright, mister? Who goes there? You don't need to tell me. I know vampire henchmen when I see them. Whoa, wait a second. What are you talking about? We just heard a scream and came to investigate. Say what you will, Sonny, but it won't do you no good. I see through vampire lives. If you really want me to believe you're not vampires, you'll solve this puzzle and you'll do it quickly. Number 76, Top of the Tower, worth 20 points. In a quiet town, there's a tower that commands a view of the whole town. Since you can see the whole town from the tower, logic dictates you'd be able to see the top of the tower from anywhere in town. However, there's one place in town shown on the map below from which you can clearly have no chance of seeing the top of the tower. Find and circle this place. Well, as it says, you can see the whole town from the tower, so you can see the tower from the whole town. However, if you're inside the tower, you're going to have an awfully hard time seeing the top of that tower.
Here goes. That was almost too easy.
Pretty good for vampire. Unless you're not one of the bloodsucker's underlings after all. If that's how it is, then listen to me when I tell you you'd best keep an eye on that castle over yonder. It's the nest of one of the most fearsome undead creatures around. A real, live vampire. A real live vampire, you say? Don't make me say it again, buddy. And mystery number 9. The vampire in the castle. Rumors have surfaced regarding a vampire said to live in the castle at the edge of town. Terrified by such talk, not a soul in full sense dares to draw near the castle. Could a vampire actually be living up in Herson Castle? Finding a lead out here is pretty slow going, huh? Indeed, perhaps our only choice really is to wait for the Herzen Museum to open. Gosh, if that's the case, then maybe we should revisit the museum. You never know, it might have opened up while we were away. Alright, you got a point. I do hope the place was more useful to us this time than it did last. Yeah, it says that. Of course it's going to say that. However, there's a hint coin. And I believe here's a hint coin. Yep, there it is. Now we can leave. And we leave the tower. And now we can walk this way. And now we see
Oh,
more hint
over here.
coins. Like the one he's pointing out. Nice of him, isn't it? Let's see. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Did that one. And that one. Let's actually try to go through. This place gives me a bad feeling. Who even knows what's down the path anyway? From what I can see, it's just an expansive wilderness. Let's leave it be for now. And for a good long while, actually. We won't be coming back anytime soon. But we will get more hint
Found
coins.
one.
See? Let's see. Okay. Okay, let's see. There it is. And now we need to talk to you again. Oh, hello you two. Imagine seeing you here. Headed to the north side of town, are you? I guess so. What's up there anyhow? Oh, nothing really. Just some old houses. I've got letters from folks in Dropstone for them. Wow, there are people from Dropstone sending letters all the way out here? That's what I thought at first too, but something connects Dropstone to this place. It's hard to describe it in words, so I'll just leave it at that. Whoops, and I've got a dash. The mail can't be late. Please, wait a moment. Gosh, he didn't even look back once. He must be incredibly focused on delivering the mail. Quite a perplexing individual, that one. But never mind him. For now, we must focus on our investigation. Well, let's see. We can't go any further in that direction. So let's walk back to that split in the road here. And go the other way. Look at that. The gate appears to be open now. Now we can finally go inside. So let's do that. And before we talk to them, let's over here. Okay. And let's do. Yep. Yep. There we go. Now let's. Doesn't matter who we talk to here, but I don't like you. Let's talk to Sammy. Luke? Do you hear that? It sounds like the conductor and Mr. Beluga are arguing again. Nothing? You don't even have so much as a lead on it? I thought I told you to go out and find it fast. Uncle, you gotta cut me some slack. It's no piece of cake sneaking around with that pig on my tail. Plus that professor dude from London has been out playing detective too. Keeping a low profile takes it out of a guy, you know what I'm saying? My feet are killing me from all this running around. How about you let me take a break? Besides, if I get caught sneaking around like this... You always were a layabout, Samuel. Quit your whining and get back to the task at hand. Until you find that box, I better not hear the word break coming out of your mouth. Gosh, Mr. Beluga let him have it. Do you think he opened up this gate too? I'm not sure, though it appears that while the gate is open, the museum itself is still closed. But let's put this discussion aside for the moment. Tell me, Luke, do you recognize the symbol at our feet? The stone has been worn down over the years, but the design is one I've seen before. Sure, it looks like the symbol on the book we found lying out in the street. That it does, but I'm certain I've seen something like this in another location too. But where was it? Ah, yes, now I've got it. What is it, Professor? We must locate Inspector Chelmey at once. I need to see that photo he acquired from the crime scene. But this town is so big. How are we going to track him down? Well, it's quite late now. He may have returned to the hotel for the night. What do you think? You're probably right. Quick, let's head back to the hotel. And... just 1 second, folks. I'm probably at a good spot to stop the video, but I'm going to go ahead because we are right next to the end of the chapter. So, let's keep going, shall we? If this does take too long, I'll, just kind of cut the video in half and work around it. Okay. And then I believe that little, yep. And then this dude right here. Howdy, the name's Gregorio, and I'd sooner run around in a chicken suit than go a day without chess. You want to get on my good side and hear what I have to say? Fine, but first, a little chess. Well, this should be interesting. And unfortunately, it's not going to be just simple chess. We have Puzzle 106, The Knight's Tour 1, worth 40 points. Lead the knight on a trip around the board below. Chess knights move 2 squares forward and 1 square perpendicular on each turn. The initial direction can be up, down, left, or right. Move this knight around the entire board, landing each square only once. This is actually pretty easy to do. You go there, there. Then there. Yep, then there. Then over here. Over here, 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 and bingo.
Consider this puzzle solved. A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
It's a very classic puzzle. Very nice, sonny boy. There's more where that came from, but let's take a breather for now so I can yammer at you. Back in the day, this town was full of aristocratic families, but one day they just up and left. The Herzen family is pretty much the only upper crusty family left in town. So, most of the upper crust families are gone, huh? Let's see. So we've learned quite a bit this time, haven't we? Go in the hotel. And, we were looking for him. Too bad we found him. Inspector, there's something I need to ask you. Can you spare just a moment? Ah, Layton, I see you've been busy. I didn't think you'd manage to solve 50 puzzles so soon. I hear you've been very busy sniffing around town for clues. Tell me, has your search yielded any genuine useful facts yet? Perhaps. Would you mind showing me the photo you recovered from the doctor's apartment? Oh, am I to understand that there's a clue to be found in that photo? Huh, well, I see you've solved 50 puzzles so far, so I can tell you're serious about the investigation. My top priority is solving this case, so if you think you can help, I might as well show you the thing. What in the devil? Is something the matter, sir? There's a blasted hole in my pocket! Oh no! I've been scattering the pieces about without even noticing. This is a low point in my career. It seems that all that remains of the photo is this one scrap. And now we have 1 out of 16 photo pieces. I guess we'll have to give up on ever seeing that photo again, huh? Tough to say. The pieces were still in my pocket when we entered Folson's. I'm sure of that much. Inspector, do you recall the path you took around town over the past couple of hours? Bits of it, yes. Let's see. Number 110, Chelmey's Route, worth 35 points. Use what the inspector remembers to find out the path they took through town. Well, only one turn I made was at an intersection with a cafe on it. Oh, and I also passed in front of the hat shop. Oh, and one flower shop, too. And I didn't walk any further than necessary. Now that you've heard this, can you trace the route the inspector took through town? So, only one turn he made was at an intersection with a cafe on it, huh? But he did make one. And he passed by a hat shop and a flower shop. And he went straight there. He didn't double back or anything. Okay. Let's see if he went this way. That would be pretty straight, but he wouldn't have turned it in front of any cafes. Okay. Oh, let's see. What if he turned down and went this way? Nope, he wouldn't turn down and go that way. Let's see, turn down and go this way? Nope, he couldn't do that. Nope, that wouldn't let him turn at a cafe. Turns at a cafe. No, we can't do that. Well, if he turned there, he'd have to turn back either down there or down there. And there's a cafe and a cafe and a cafe and a cafe. Okay. He'd go down, but he wouldn't run across a hat shop. Okay, let's start back here and say he goes down 2 this time. And then goes over. There's the hat shop. But no flower shop, and he hasn't turned in front of a cafe, but he could do it right here. And no cafes, no cafes, no cafes. There's one. Hat flower. That looks like it's pretty quick. I'll take it.
Consider this puzzle solved. A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
There you go. And then after leaving the northeast corner of town, I came straight back to the hotel. That should be enough information to get started. Thank you. Come, Luke. Let's see if we can't recover the piece of that photo by retracing the inspector's steps. What's so important about that photo, Professor? I'm unsure of the photo's content, but I have every confidence that it will lead us to the Elysian box. Say no more, I'm sold. After all, your intuition never fails. Let's hurry to the northeast corner. I think we can get there through that little path where the bulldog was sitting. Yes, let's. I'll lead the way. And nothing sent to Granny Riddleton's shack. And with nothing sent to Granny Riddleton's shack, that means we are at the end of another chapter. And the start of a new one as well. So when we return, we start Chapter 5, Shadows on the Street Corner. Until then, take care, folks. See you later.